Hello friends, welcome back. This is round 2 of making these 3D cakes from ScrapDiva Designs. Apparently I went about it all wrong, so I apologize for that. I have taken down the previous video. I kind of did my own thing and was making more work for myself, and Erica let me know that there's actually the dies actually do line up perfectly for all of the circles, which I did not know, and I did not ask. Hello, I should have asked if she had the instructions. So for the small cake, you're going to need just the small strip and the small circle die. For the medium, you're going to need the largest strip and the medium circle, just one and one, and those really do line up well. As you can see, I have this one here that I put together this morning because I was like, wait a minute, let me go back and check, because she's right, absolutely. And then here's the medium, which actually did this one right on my Halloween one that I had, but I didn't realize. And then the large cake, it's going to be two medium strips and the large circle. So I've cut mine out here. I took a ruler and then used my scissors and kind of flapped up the little edges here to make them all uniform. And I couldn't stop laughing at myself when Erica's like, you know, you could use a scoreboard. Hello. Yeah, of course. I couldn't. Why? I don't know. Didn't know. Yeah. So moving along, I cut these up because I'm going to do a Halloween one. I think it'll be cute with this paper. I think this is a great project if you have extra pieces of paper in your paper pad. I have the, gosh, this guy here, the Spooky Boo from Pebbles that I've had now for a while. And I just have a few pieces left, you know, it's almost done. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is so perfect to use up and create these little 3D cakes. Now my goal was to try to create one that I think I talked about in the last video, where I could, you know, have this pop off and have it be like for you to put stuff in there. But I'm gonna need to use my die cut machine because I'm going to need to cut a circle that's less than I think this was 3.5. Let me check. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to figure out like a 3/4 circle so that it'll sit inside of it in here, and then that way I can make my little cake topper be a holder for maybe some small bows. This doesn't have, it's not really wide enough, but it's a good size, so I think some cute little bows would fit in here. Which, gosh, what did I do with the ones that I had? My table's a mess right now. I've been going crazy playing with all the dies. Being since it's summer, we don't have much to do with the kids, so super excited to start. So I'm going to show you guys how I put together. It's going to be a fast time-lapse video, and then we'll see the end. So as I used a bone folding tool to score when I did the scoring, I also used it to curl my paper, and then I glued it down. Now as I glue the circle shape to the pieces, you can see that I ended up going slowly around, just little by little, holding and pressing, and that was the best way to glue them down, honestly. And it went by pretty fast. Your fingers do get a little dirty, so just be aware of that. So now that I have all my little cakes done, I'm going to just slowly, oops, this one is wanting to come apart. So just make sure you press down, and you can add more glue. I do recommend you using the something with a smaller tip. I don't have my, I ran out, and then the one that I did have, I didn't pay attention one day, and it just slowly clogged up. I'm really needing to get a better setup. So you can glue it down like this, but I think if you add an extra layer, my last video I did 2 where I did the bottom and top, I feel like this makes it sturdier. This is what I did for my Halloween cake stand that I used, Charmed Collection, and it just seems sturdier this way. So I'm gonna do that. And then you can decorate them as you please, because that's the fun part of it. This one's gonna have like a little floral Halloween witch theme, which I'm gonna do some fussy cutting out of the little characters from the pages, because I do have one, and I'm just gonna kind of wrap it around. And I'm thinking of adding some fun little bats and sticking out. So we'll see how this one turns out. This one won't be as crazy as the charmed one. That one was pretty nuts. I spent like a couple hours on that one, but that one just immediately popped in my head. So we have that one there. And you could also set them up where they're off-centered, or you can do straight down the middle. I like doing kind of like that, so you have a little space there. The other thing, I don't know if I mentioned it, if you want to add an extra layer and some stitching, obviously you're gonna do that before you glue down your strip. There's so many different things you can do. I also, I think I showed in the last video, oh, here they are. I've already, this is the one that I made. That was totally my mistakes. But I cut circles for the inside to layer up. I'm probably not going to do that for this one, although I kind of might. I'm not 100% sure. But for this one, this is a 3-inch circle. This is 3.5. On this one, I used a 2-inch circle, and then this was 1 3/8. If you want to decorate, those are the circles. But of course, you can make them. You can do scallop shaped, or the stitching ones that I know. Erica also has essential dies. I think that's what they're called, and it comes with a bunch of different circles with different sizes. That would be another one, a good one to grab. So, give me a second because I want to share some stuff, and I can't find them now. Okay, so Erica has these dies, and since I am already making a video, I thought I'd share. The large one, I ended up making all these plaid shirts. I think they're so fun. I have this paper from, it's, who is it? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. It's this company right here, Chatterbox. I don't know if they're still in business, but when I used to work at a scrapbook store, she had this collection, and there was a lot of papers, and it's double-sided, but it's very thin. So I ended up backing it with the matching cardstock to kind of make it stand out. The other thing, I added white just because I wanted some extra color in there. But I love the idea of plaid. I feel like I need some Bermuda shorts now. So these are the ones that I made. And then I created, which I just shared earlier today, these fun tags. And now this is the small die. This is the small one. And these are just fun. I think these are really fun dies just to have to play. I don't have anybody that plays tennis, but when I got these, that was the first thing that came into my mind was tennis. So I ended up making those, and I just happened to have a Jolie's the dimensional stickers that had tennis. So I'm like, cool, we're gonna do that. My next project to play with is the water bottle. So I have a couple team stickers, so we'll see how those turn out. Thank you guys. I also wanted to share the cake stand. Sorry, I have to lean it because I don't have a good setup to stand it upright. It's kind of really big. So I ended up using the Charmed collection from Graphic 45, and I did cut these down. It's about a 1/16 of an inch that I trimmed and then just made it the length of the strip. The stickers are all, and papers are all from the Charm collection. This die right here is from Tim Holt. It's a masquerade mask. This is the largest size. I added 2 eyelets on each side, and then I found these charms at Michael's, I believe, or maybe Joann's, one of the two. and I just thought it was so perfect. I did do some fussy cutting and added all the little pieces there, if you guys can see them. I love this collection. I have another idea. It's going to be a hat that I'm working on. I did a witch hat last year, but these are so cute. And then these flowers are all from a de-stash from a few years ago, and I'm finally now playing with them. I'm running out though, so I'm gonna have to figure out where to get more. And then these are from Prima. This one here, and they had a different little bundle inside of it with like sequins and stuff, but I took it out, or beads, the little seed beads, but I took them out and added my own little embellishments there. And then this stuff is called festooning. I think you can find it at I want to say this, I mean, I'm sure if you look up festooning you'll find it, but there I pick it up from Zuckers, I think is what it's called. It's online. And then this is a cake stand that I made out of I used to make headband holders, so this was one of the base that I had left, so I painted it. I added the little spider, and then this is just crepe paper that I ruffled up and then put along the way there and then layered. I did put some foam underneath it, under these two, and then added the festooning, and then just like I said, fussy cutting and adding a bunch of little dimensions all over the place there. And I really like the way it turned out. It's probably one of my favorite pieces so far this year, but I've got an idea for another one, so keep an eye out. It's gonna be a cool little hat. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope this tutorial helped a lot better than the last one. I apologize again for the way I went and maybe confuse some of you guys. This should clarify it, so you guys have fun trying this out.